Good morning, everybody. I am just a few minutes early, so that's all right. Let's see if I can get the chat brought back up. Good morning, Nancy Mack. Ready and waiting. Let's see. Good morning, Shirley Bain. Good morning, beautiful Ivy B. Good morning, Regina. Good morning, Eileen. How are you today? All right, guys. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping that I got Nightbot fixed. If somebody would like to type in craft and we can see what that does. I think I got it set for like 30 seconds or something. Oh, there he goes. It's still saying that you hugged yourself, but it's better than what it was doing. And then it says that Eileen was shaking the bushes. Please support and connect. All right, I still have to change that last one from please send full connection to send full dozen. Good morning, Shirley. Yep, weather and then welcome and slap. If you could try slap, I want to see what that one does. Ooh, yummy. It still isn't working. I did it just like that guy said. For some reason, it's just not. Okay, I'm going to take that one out because I've done everything that they have said to do, identical to how they had it, and it still won't work for me. I'm frustrated. Good morning, Marianne. Well, when you typed slap, it was supposed to say, like when she put slap Shirley, it was supposed to say that she was slapping you with a wet noodle or a rubber chicken or an eggplant. But for some reason, it doesn't want to work correctly for me. So I don't know. I give up on that one. I've done it 3 times now, just like they said in the video that I watched, and I still can't get that one to work. So I don't know. I give up on it. I did finish the scarf I was working on out of that darn good yarn I got from winning at Dee's Creative Hands. And this is what it ended up turning out looking like. I don't remember the name of the color. Here's my command. Let me write that down, Ivy. I'll give that one a try and see if that works, Ivy. Thank you very much for sharing that. So I did get the scarf finished. I am still working on the wavy chevron. You have no idea yet. I'm either gonna make a cowl or a shawl out of the yarn that I won from Mishi. And I'm looking forward to using it. It is beautiful. Hobby glitter yarn. It's gorgeous. I showed it in a video I made. The new project I started, I am very happy with so far. It is a shawl. It is called a prayer shawl, and I'm using the Caron Simply Soft in the color Lavender Blue. It's very pretty. My camera won't pick up the correct color of it, but it's absolutely stunning. And I'm also using the other part of yarn I won from Dee, which was the Knit Crates Knitology Wisp. And it says that the color is Rainfall, and it's a really deep, deep, dark purple. On my camera, it looks blue, but trust me, it is a very deep, dark purple. It is so beautiful. It is chain spun, so this is just gorgeous, soft, really nice yarn. But I mixed the two colors together, and this is what the prayer shawl looks like so far. I am absolutely loving this pattern. It is something new. I have never tried this before, so this is very new to me. Yeah, there you go, Shirley. Try that app. I use just YouTube to make my videos. And for my shorts, I use CapCut. Oh, you won the cotton and some glitter yarn? Oh, I can't wait to see that. Good morning, Mimi. So yes, this is the prayer shawl. And like I said, I've never made one before. It is very easy to do. I'm loving this one. This one it's very pretty. And as I said, I still have the wavy chevrons one going as well. I work on that every now and then. It's not something I'm in a big hurry for. Good morning, Nancy Mac. Oh, pretty, Shirley. You'll have to show that. CapCut. It's looks like that right there. And it's really simple and easy to use as well. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah, it's real simple. Once you have a video or something you want, you can either edit it or just export it and then upload it. It'll go to your photos and then upload it to YouTube. Very simple to use. Now for our make along blanket. It is just going to be a lap blanket. You only need to chain 133 chains. For this, I did it up and I'm using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, and I have width. That's 133 chains. So that's plenty wide enough for a lap blanket. We will add our length on with the stitches that we go. The first stitch we are going to add to this, and you can do 20 to 30 rows of this to start your width. You're just going to watch, Mimi, and then do it after the live, you mean? That's fine. I'm just going to go through the first couple of rows with you guys just so you know what we're doing, and then from there you guys are on your own for the week, and then next week Monday we'll add a new stitch, so you have all week to add your 20 to 30 rows to your week 1 for the make along. The very first stitch we are going to do is called the crunch stitch. Good morning, Mary. How are you? The crunch stitch is very easy. It only consists of a slip stitch and a half double crochet. and you'll alternate each stitch. You're going to start with a slip stitch, you'll end with a slip stitch. So that way you'll know you've done it right. Yes, 4-weight yarn. I'm using the Red Heart Super Saver Ombre in the color Anemone. And I have my chain of 133 already. And I'm using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Good morning, Dawn. How are you? So once you have your chain of 133 on, your first stitch will go into the third chain from your hook. So 1, 2, 3, and that one will be a slip stitch. So you'll just go in, pull up your loop, and go straight through the other loop. And then your next one will be a half double crochet. Next stitch will be a slip stitch. And then a half double crochet. And then you'll just do this all down the rest of your chain. A slip stitch, half double crochet. And I could do this faster if I wasn't holding this up. And then slip stitch. And then half double. And this is what it should be looking like when you get going. It's just a slip stitch and a half double. So if you guys got that, I'm going to go ahead and put this on my lap and keep going. So next one is a slip stitch. And then once we get to the end of the row, I will show you how to start your next row. And this is just a 1 row repeat, as to why I said go ahead and do 20 to 30 rows throughout this week. Yeah, you do. You need to concentrate for the first row, because you don't want to miss a stitch or forget which one you just did and accidentally do 2 in a row. Because like I said, you want to start with a slip stitch, end with a slip stitch. My allergies are bugging me. Forgetting which stitch you just did. Pollen here is so bad. And then the cottonwood trees, that's what gets me, is those cottonwood trees. Good morning, sweetheart Michael. How are you today? I know you got a full plate too. think I seen it on the news somewhere that the pollen was bad everywhere right now. You just noticed that, Eileen? It's getting warm here again. And now you lost your place. Uh-oh. At least it's easy to tell if you lose your place what you just did because your slip stitch doesn't stand as tall as your half double. How you doing, Mimi, on this? This was Mimi's request. That's why we are doing this. She wanted to make a lap blanket for her husband. Was it your husband or your son? I don't remember. Not great, but you're hanging in there. What you having trouble with, hon? For your son, that's right. Sorry. Yeah, it will. It'll get a lot easier once you get going. And the first row is always the hardest. But once you get that first row done, it gets easier. And I think with the stitches I have picked out for this little stitch sampler lap blanket, it's going to be really pretty when it gets done. It's going to have texture. It's going to have different heights with your stitches. Some will be taller than others. But like I said, lots of texture. And the stitches I got picked out, fingers crossed, so far as I know, they will all work together. So we won't have to adjust our chains. We won't have to add anything. Good morning, Daigo. How are you, sweetheart? She's another channel. If you guys aren't subscribed to her, you need to subscribe to her. She just had Jaxie just did a auction for her that did really well. I'm so happy for you, Daigo. I'm glad it went as well as it did. Good morning, Granny D. How are you, honey? How was physical therapy? I hope it went well. And Granny D is live at 5 tonight. Don't miss her either. She's going to have a new background or a backdrop. Thank you, Michael, for coming in. Have a good rest of your day, and I will see you on the YouTube streets. Hugs to you and Mr. Panda. It's gotten easier just since I've gotten to about the halfway part, so it'll get easier, Mimi. Just keep going. Half, you're already frogging. What? Oh, goodness. Congratulations, Granny D. I am so happy to hear that. That is wonderful. Almost time, huh, Mimi, for her to go back home. Back in the squirrel nest. Hey, you're knocking them out one at a time, Granny D, and that's the best we can do. You wish you still got a little while before you'll be able to go back to the squirrel nest. At least we can get you to make us a little temporary squirrel nest at your brother's, though, huh? You're going to have your new backdrop tonight. I look forward to seeing that. Hi, Zach. How are you today? Just about to the end of the row here. And row 1 will be complete. I'll show you how to start row 2. Zach, you can do it, and I know you can, and you're absolutely right. Don't let the ones that say bad things discourage you. Don't give them the satisfaction. You do it and prove them wrong. I've watched you crochet on your lives, so I know you can do it. You're using a 6.5 millimeter. I'm using a 5.5. I figured I'd go with what my yarn recommended. Yes, absolutely, Daigo. I'm glad you agree. You cannot let others bring you down, and you can prove them wrong. Because as I said, Zach, I've watched you on your lives. I've watched you crochet, and you do a very good job. So don't let those others get to you. That's what they want to do, and if you let them do it, then they win. and that's what they want, so don't let them do it. Absolutely, it should make you want to work harder to prove them wrong. Just a couple more stitches here, and absolutely, I believe in you, Zach. I know you can do this. And yay, it worked out right. Last stitch, half or slip stitch. Woohoo! There is the first row complete of the crunch stitch. Yes, Mimi, you'll be able to catch on to the next stitch too. These are all simple stitches. A couple of them I have taught when I was doing the teaching of stitches, so I know you can do this, Mimi. And if you do need help, you have my phone number, you have my email, you have me on Facebook and Messenger. You can always message me, and I can work with you behind the scenes if you need it. Oh no, Nancy, that's not good. So once you get done with the first row, like I said, you'll start with a slip stitch, end with a slip stitch. Good morning, Nisi. How are you today, honey? You got it, Mimi. Good morning, Tina. Once you do get to the end, you will chain 2, because that will count as your half double crochet. You're going to skip that first stitch and you'll slip stitch into the second one, and then half double crochet into the next, and then you just keep repeating this till you get the first 20 to 30 rows. I'll let you decide how many you want on it. And that will be our first stitch for our stitch sampler lap blanket, and it's called the crunch stitch. And then once you get to the end, you'll end with the slip stitch. You'll chain 2 and just keep repeating. Absolutely, Mimi. It's a 1 row repeat. So the first stitch was very simple. So that's all you got to do is just keep repeating back and forth until you get 20 to 30 rows on for this stitch. And then next week, we'll have a new stitch that we will add to this in each week until we have all the 8 stitches done. You'll have a nice little lap blanket with lots of texture and different stitches, and it will look very pretty. So that's week 1's stitch. Yes, it's a 1 row repeat. And if you like texture, you'll love this blanket then, Mimi, because this blanket's going to have lots of texture with the stitches I have picked out for it. So there you go. Week 1, 20 to 30 rows, a chain of 133. Once you get your chain made up, into the 3rd stitch from your hook, you will make a slip stitch, then half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, all the way across, end with a slip stitch. Chain 2, turn your work into the 2nd stitch, start with a slip stitch, alternate between the half double crochet and slip stitch all across your row, end with a slip stitch, chain 2, turn your work, and repeat. Super simple. That is week 1. And then next week, I will tell you at the beginning of the live what our stitch will be. I look forward to it. It's going to be pretty, so I cannot wait. Yes, Mary, you will get there. It does take time. Good, Mimi. I'm glad you did. And like I said, if you need help, honey, reach out to me. Messenger, text message, call me. You have my number. And I will help you work on it behind the scenes if you need it. And once we get this lap blanket done, Eileen has asked to do a poncho. It's a little too warm yet to do a poncho. It is a little warm to do a lap blanket, but most of us have air conditioning, so it will be okay. Mimi has also requested to do a shawl make along or a regular sized blanket. I told her that I will do that. If that's something that she is interested in doing, we can do that as well. Mary, I agree. Tuber chat. Again, you guys, I cannot stress to you enough. If you need family members, watch hours, go make friends over at Tuber chat. Kevin, the host over there, is absolutely phenomenal. He is so, so helpful. Yeah, I think you can, Mimi. Go ahead and go to 153. If it's not wide enough for you, add 20 more on. That's perfectly fine. It'll still work out the same. And if it's still not wide enough, you can go ahead and go up to the first one I said, which was 193. Have a good day, Granny D. You better believe I will be there later. I look forward to seeing your live. Granny D is live at 5, you guys, so check her out. Okay, Daigo. Yes, Mimi, I know you'll catch up. And like I said, reach out to me if you need the help. I'll be glad to help you. It's just that my allergies because of the cottonwood trees around here. The cotton's flying really bad right now out in the air. So that's my worst allergy is the cottonwood trees, and it's driving me batty. But Tuber Chat, I was saying, Kevin is an excellent host. He's very knowledgeable. He's very, very tech savvy. The group of people that he has over there in Tuber Chat, Ray's Blissful Connection, she is an absolute great supporter. Canadian Family Life, another great supporter. Just Jason Keto is another great supporter. Scratchin' Pete PA, he's another phenomenal supporter. Rock Chick Beauty, she's another great supporter. They are all absolutely wonderful over there. I have made friends outside of the yarning community just by being in Tuber Chat. It's just a great place to go if you need more family members, if you need watch hours. Tuber Chat is the place to go and make friends. And they will definitely support you. You might not get it your very first day in there, but if you continue to keep going, show that you're giving support, they will 100% give it back to you. So absolutely go make friends over at Tuber Chat. And thank you for bringing that up, Mary, because you're correct. That is a great place to go if you need support and family members outside of the yarning community. Hello, Joseph, honey. How are you? Yes, Granny D is live at 5. Yes, and Joseph is live tonight as well. Congratulations to him. He got partnered with YouTube. He had his hours and his family members. So he is now available for fan funding. You may go and join his membership if you would like. Congratulations, Joseph. I am so proud of you. And I did order some soap from Joseph in lavender and chamomile, and I cannot wait to get it. I'm so excited. I used to be able to buy it from my niece. She made lotion, soaps, bath bombs, shower bombs, you name it, she made it. And she quit doing it. So I am no longer able to get my lavender and chamomile. And Joseph did it. So he made me some soap, and I'm so excited to get it back. I love the lavender. I am so excited about that. And I don't know if you've seen, Joseph, my message over there earlier at bingo this morning. I have a one or the other I could donate to you for a prize. I do have a beautiful shawl I can donate, or I have a beautiful blanket that's super soft I can donate. I would be more than happy to donate either one. They just have to know I can't mail it till the 1st. But I would be more than happy to donate a prize for your celebration. And I'm getting there. I'm working on it, you guys. I'll get there slowly but surely. And I'm not in any hurry because I'm happy where I'm at. I get to interact with all my viewers. I get to chat with you guys. I don't have my chats not flying and jumping where I'm missing messages and not being able to interact with people. This was my main reason for doing my channel, was to teach, socialize, have fun with you guys, hang out. That was the whole idea behind Trivia Thursday. Just a fun time to hang out, have some fun, laughs, giggles, crazy, weird, wacko answers. I love it. Speaking of Trivia Thursday, I did get all of the categories done. I can let you know what those will be. Oh, that's wonderful, Mary. I love this community. Everybody's so giving, so thoughtful, willing to share. Oh, Daigo, that was sweet. Thank you for doing that for her. This week's categories for Trivia Thursday are Taylor Swift. That was at a request. All of these categories were requested by the viewers. I don't pick the categories. I let you guys pick them, and then I just get the questions from the categories that you guys request. So Taylor Swift is category 1. And then we have one hit wonders, weird animal facts, musicians who passed at the age of 27, U.S. capitals, comedians, famous YouTubers, military movies, commercials, black and white TV, and military history. Those are your categories for this Thursday's trivia. Yes, Daigo is a huge supporter of the community. She helped me a lot when I first started my channel. I would email her and she would email me right back. It was never more than 24 hours. She never made me wait longer than that. Usually if I emailed her, within a couple of hours, I had an email back. Daigo is a great supporter. She was very, very helpful to me when I first started out. She was wonderful and continues to be a wonderful, helpful friend. I can't thank her enough either. Ah, that's so sweet. Jonathan's message. Did I miss a message from somebody? I don't see Jonathan in here. How far up was it? I'm still not seeing it, you guys. Was it important? Oh, from Joseph. Oh, okay. I missed it. What did I miss that he said? That we'll be chatting about it after the live. I seen that part. Oh, to you? Okay. Yes, Mimi is a very supportive person as well. Mimi is a huge supporter. I don't think there's not a place in the world that I don't go on the YouTube streets that Mimi is not there supporting everybody. So, oh, Shirley, I'm sorry. How old is your fur baby? Mine is 13 and he's getting up there and he has issues with his front shoulders and his hind legs. He's got arthritis in him, so we he can't jump off the furniture, up and down off the bed. If he goes outside, I have to carry him down the steps, and when he's done, I have to bring him back up. It's yeah. It's all right, Mimi. It's that's understandable. Oh, I'm sorry, Shirley. Yeah. It's rough when they start getting up there in age. Mine is a little Chihuahua, full-blooded Chihuahua. He's 13. He's got a severe heart murmur. He's got a collapsing trachea. He's got his front shoulders are bad. He's got back legs that are bad. And now we've noticed that he's got like little lumps around his neck where his collar sits. So there's days that we have to take his collar off because it rubs on his bumps and he doesn't like that. And when he goes to the vet again, which is in 2 more months, he goes back to the vet unless there's a huge issue before then. She'll see him back and check his heart murmur, check his trachea, his legs and shoulders and everything. So when he goes back, we'll ask her again about quality of life over quantity because I do not want him in any way, shape, or form to suffer. Yep, that's what we do too, Shirley. When he doesn't want to walk, he doesn't have to. I will carry him. He has more than earned his right for that. He's been a great dog. I've had him since he was 3 weeks old. I had him and his twin sister, but his twin sister went to a good home and I decided to keep him, and I'm glad I did because he has been the best dog I have ever owned in my life. I'm sorry, Zach. I remember that. That was rough on you. And it's hard because they become family members. And these guys are my kids. The one I rescued and my little chihuahua. They're my children. Rescue dogs, I think, make the best dogs. They show you more love and appreciation than you could ever ask for. Absolutely. I know come time when I have to make that decision for my Spunky, my Chihuahua, I'm gonna lose it because he's my best friend. He sleeps with me every night. He has since he was 3 weeks old. I bottle fed him until he was almost 8 weeks old, and he's my life. Yes, absolutely, Zach. I would have been very upset if somebody told me that too, because they are not just a dog, they are family. They become your brother, your sister, your son, your daughter. They're everything. They become your children. Sometimes I almost think I love my dogs more than I love anything else in the world. My dogs are my life. I raised my son. He's doing good. He's living on his own, and I believe he's going live after Granny D, Mimi. He's after Granny. He's 6 p.m. Eastern, which would be 3 p.m. Pacific, 4 Mountain, 5 Central, 6 Eastern. I didn't know you could do that, Zach, because I've always buried my dogs. I didn't know you could have them cremated. But now that I know that, if something happens to my Spunky, that's absolutely what I'll have him do. And then I'll get a locket with his ashes in it. I have a fur baby that was my granddaughter's in the backyard that's buried. He got a hold of a plum pit and ate it. And before we could get him to the vet, it was already too late. The damage was done, and we had to put him down. Aw. On the china cabinet? Yep. Yes, I will definitely be at Joseph's celebration as well. I look forward to that. It's going to be a busy, busy Monday because after me is VJ, Make Along Monday with VJ. And then we have Granny D live at 5. And then we have Joseph at 6. Zach is on at 6. Shannon is on tonight. And I'm going to be live with Shannon, Art Junkie, tonight. So it is a very busy Monday. And Jessica SMC is also having a birthday celebration tonight. So it's a busy night tonight on the YouTube streets, friends. Oh, Daigo, that's awful. I'm so sorry. On your anniversary at that. Oh, yeah, when dogs are in pain, there's not much you can do for them, and it's hard and it's rough to watch them go through it. Mimi, you nut. At least you got a good sense of humor. We all need that. You had her for almost 13 years. Wow. If my Spunky makes it till January, fingers crossed, prayers that he does, he will be 14 on January 23rd. He was my birthday present. My birthday is January 25th, and I got to bring him home on the 23rd of January. So that's my baby. He was actually born around the 1st of January, a New Year's puppy, but I brought him home on the 23rd, so that's his birthday to me. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Shirley. Sorry about that, Shirley. I get names mixed up and I shouldn't do that. I seen Mimi and that's what I was like, Mimi. It was Shirley that said that. Well, at least you have a good sense of humor too. 94 already? Wow, Daigo. Yeah, I would definitely have the air on. It's supposed to be 76 here today. Fingers crossed, we'll see. Oh, wow, really? Oh, yeah, because today's the 20th. I don't keep track of the dates either. I know because I set my alarms for when my lives are scheduled. I always know a couple hours ahead of time. So I'm like, okay, well, I got a live coming up. I don't really pay attention to the date. And I thought I had to go to the doctor's Friday. Yes, Daigo, you can just drop weather and it will give it to you. Weather with your zip code. 93 and it's getting hotter. Let's see. Tina's weather is mostly cloudy with a temperature of 84 degrees. The wind is blowing from southwest southwest at 7. Current humidity is 37%. San Angelo conditions are sunny with a temperature of 95. The wind is blowing from the south at 9 and the current humidity is 36. Whew, yeah, that's a little warm. San Antonio is partly cloudy with a temperature of 91. The wind is blowing from south southeast at 8. Current humidity is 48%. Wow. Yeah, it's supposed to be, according to my weather here, it says for us today a high of 74 or 76, they're saying, and a low of 49. Tomorrow, 60% chance of rain, 71. Wednesday, 64. Thursday, 74. So we're in the mid to upper 70s until next week, Monday. Then we jump up to 80, 87, 86. So that's my weather. That's what it's looking like for me. Partly cloudy every day and rain tomorrow. Today's the only full sunny day. I don't like it when it gets like that because too much cloud, too much gray can bring me way down. I don't like that. 86 for you, Joseph. Nice. Daigo, you and Shirley are only 3.5 hours apart. You guys should meet up. That would be fun. 100 for Saturday? Whoa. Yeah, our spring, we're actually getting a spring this year. Usually we don't have a spring with these milder temperatures. Usually we go right from cold into the 90s and hundreds. So I'm enjoying the spring that we're having with the 70-degree weather. That's nice for a change. I hope Shannon gets a hold of me. She hasn't sent me a link or anything yet for joining her tonight, which means I'll have my phone on the side because I'll have to use my tablet for StreamYard to join Shannon, which means I'll have my phone on the side so I can watch Joseph on the side. I don't want to miss his celebration. And Granny D live at 5. Because if Joseph starts at 6, that's 3 p.m. my time. So I still might be able to do it. Well, hot damn. Hi, Elaine. How are you? I love her name. Hot damn Elaine. I love that. That would be so great for you guys to meet up. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun everywhere tonight on the YouTube streets. Don't matter where you go, somebody's going to be having fun and a celebration. Like I said, Granny D comes on at 5, Joseph comes on at 6 Eastern. He's having his celebration. Jessica SMC is having a birthday party celebration with giveaways and prizes and okay, he's going to do his celebrating. He's going to schedule his celebration at a later date. He's just going to announce everything. But I still want to be there for that, Joseph. So, and I will change the ending of the bananas to send a full dozen instead of connection. And I will use the code that Ivy gave me for the slap thing. And the hug one, I'm just going to take the hug out. I've tried that one several times too, and I still just can't get that one to work either. So, well, I'm glad you're feeling better, Elaine. It's no fun to be down and sick and not feeling well, and I know that that's not a fun feeling at all. And the card making on Saturday went really well, and we will be doing it again next Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be doing Christmas cards this week. I know it's a little early, but it was a request, and I want to make my viewers happy, so we will be doing 2 Christmas cards this Saturday. Stomach issues. Oh, trust me, I know what stomach issues are. I have a rare stomach disorder, and it's short. The short version is CVS. Um, it's almost 2 o'clock there, and you haven't had breakfast yet. Surely you need to eat. Did your doctor ever call you back to? Ooh, chicken tacos. That sounds good. I had tacos yesterday. Um, Stomach issues. The short version of mine is CVS. In the long version, it's called cyclic vomiting syndrome. And I get these flare ups that attack my stomach. They make me deathly sick to my stomach. If I get sick for more than anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, anything beyond that, I have to call 911. They come and drag me out of here, take me to the hospital, and I usually spend a couple of days in the hospital because it's the only way for them to get it under control. Otherwise, I will just keep going until I am so weak and so dehydrated that there's nothing left. And I can't physically I cannot move anymore. It's just a nasty disorder. It's very rare in women. It's usually commonly found in young males. So, but yeah, I would not wish that upon my worst enemy. It is one of the worst things to ever have to go through. So when people say they suffer from stomach disorders, trust me, I know. It's not fun. So I am very glad that you are feeling better, Elaine. Ooh, chicken salad sounds good too. I had tacos yesterday though, and they were pretty good. Well, I had one taco and then a small plate of nachos. That's what I had. Kevin, hello. We were talking about you. Your ears must have been ringing. You're very welcome, Elaine. Oh, and cards. I was talking about cards. Saturday, we will be making Christmas cards. We're going to do a 6x6 and a 5x7. They are a lot of fun. I had a great time with you guys Saturday morning making the thinking of you and a friend card. So, whatever ideas you guys can think of a card you want to make, whether it be birthday thinking of you, a congratulations, a baby shower one, it whatever, Halloween, Thanksgiving cards. We can do boxes. We can make other paper crafts. Just whatever you guys have in mind. On Saturdays after we're done making the cards, I'm open to taking suggestions of other things that you guys would like to make as to why we're doing Christmas cards. After I made the thinking of you and the friendship card, I had a viewer ask about Christmas cards, so we were going to absolutely do Christmas cards this Saturday morning at 9 a.m. So I look forward to that. I have tons of Christmas stuff and tons of Christmas papers, so this is right up my alley. I'm ready for this one. It is a lot of fun, Elaine. I did cards for years. I made cards all the time. I had my Cricut, I had everything for cards. I ended up getting rid of my Cricut, but you don't need a machine to do cards. You can make them out of literally anything you have on hand. And it's something I've been talking about for a little over a month now when I showed my scrapbook video, and I just couldn't find the time to do it because I didn't want to step on toes. And unfortunately, it's kind of hard to do with all of the content creators now on the YouTube streets. You just kind of got to jump on and do it. So I just said Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock, we're going to make cards. So and that's why I do my Trivia Thursday a little late on Thursday nights for the East Coast, is because spring is on Thursday nights. I will never interfere with spring. I try not to interfere with anybody that comes on. I don't like to step on toes. I wouldn't, I just find it rude and disrespectful. But as many people that are now coming on, all the new channels, it's hard. You just kind of got to get on and just do it. And I hate to do that because I feel rude and disrespectful, and I don't like stepping on people's toes. So, but it's hard to find a time slot because everybody's so spread out. And then with the time differences from East Coast to West Coast to Mountain Time to Central Time, the times are, I mean, some are in the future, some are in the past. So then we've got our future friends like Lisa Knits and Vlogs. She's a day ahead of us. So it's just really hard now. And I apologize to anybody if I do kind of on Saturday mornings. I'm not trying to, jump on somebody, but you just kind of got to do it. And I hate doing that because I feel bad, but I have a channel too that I want to grow and make more friends. So it's hard. I agree, Shirley. People can make their choices, and it's hard. And I trust me, I do. I feel bad if I'm on when somebody else is on. It makes me feel horrible because I hate stepping on toes. It's not nice. But sometimes you can't help it. The YouTube streets are busy, so Elaine, I'm Pacific time. I'm on the West Coast. I'm in Washington State, so East East Coast time right now is it's 12:01 here, so it's 3 o'clock on the East Coast, and it's 2 o'clock Central and 1 o'clock Mountain. So a lot of people, most of my viewers are all 2 to 3 hours ahead of me. I have very few people that are on the West Coast with me, so yeah, I agree, Shirley. There, and that's the same with me. There's there's people on other times, but I like both channels. And if I if I actually have three on, then I have to watch one of the replays because I can one run on my phone and one on my tablet. So I can watch two people at the same time and just kind of bounce back and forth to watch what both of them are doing and participate and chat. But if there's three of my favorites on, one of them I have to watch the replay. So it's just what I feel like watching that day, I guess. Like you said, it's what you're interested in that day of watching, and if you can't help it and you really want to watch this one, but you're a dedicated one to this one, well, then you've got the replay. I agree. It's hard. You tried to watch two at once, ended up with a raging headache. Yeah, it is. It's tough to watch two at once. But I want to participate with everybody. I like to interact with everybody. It's hard. It really is. And some, like you said, sometimes you just got to make that tough choice of what you're interested in watching that day and apologize and watch the replay. That's all you can do. It's really hard, but got to do what you got to do. We're in the same time zones, Elaine. Awesome. You're not in Washington, are you, though? Or are you in Oregon or California? Idaho? I think Idaho, parts of Idaho might be an hour ahead of me. I know the Boise area is an hour ahead. You're in California? Okay. Well, at least I know you're on the same time zone with me anyway. It's nice knowing I've got others that are in the past like me compared to all of our future friends. Thank you, Daigo, for coming in, honey, and have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. And please, anybody that is not subscribed to Daigo, please go check out her channel. She is a very wonderful person, very supportive. She's got a really neat channel to check out. Check her out. So let's see, I have Elaine now on the West Coast. I have, let's see, Dawn. Both Dawns are on the West Coast with me. Naomi, Fluffy Boots, Mara, Carrie the Yarny Elephant. They're all on West Coast time. Trying to think. I think there was one other one that was West Coast time with me too. I can't remember who it is. There might be a couple more that are West Coast time. You're Central too, Shirley? Yeah, all you people in Texas are Central time. Yeah, Softball Susie's in Oregon or Washington State. She's only 3 hours from me. Yep, and Margie, that's the other one. Margie is West Coast. She's in California too. So yeah, I guess there's more than I thought on the West Coast. Yeah, Mara, Carrie, the Yarny Elephant, and Softball Susie are all three of them are within 3 to 4 hours from me. Naomi, she's, I think, 4 hours from me, 3.5 to 4 hours from me. So, and then we have the West Coast Fiber Fest coming up the first weekend of June over in just on the outskirts of Seattle. I am hoping to make that and meet up with Mara and Carrie, and that would be nice to finally meet Mara in person. Mara's a sweetheart. I miss seeing I haven't seen much of Susie on a whole lot. Not compared to what she was when she first started. She was on a lot, and I think now she's only on for her bingo that she does. But I haven't seen her do any yarn dyeing lately. So, all right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's stitch for our make-along blanket. As I said, it is the crunch stitch. It's just a slip stitch, half double crochet. Work that up. Like I said, 20 to 30 rows. Once you get to however many rows of that you want to work, go ahead and stop. And next week we will do a new stitch. I will put it on my community tab on Sunday morning. I will put what the new stitch is on my community tab just so you are aware of what it is. And then next week, Monday, we will start our second stitch for the stitch sampler lap blanket we are doing. I'm supposed to be on Shannon's Art Junkies tonight, 5 to 7 Pacific Standard Time. I'm not sure. Like I said, I have not gotten a link or anything from her yet. I have not heard from her. So hopefully she gets a hold of me. Don't forget, Granny D live at 5. Joseph will be on at 6. Art Junkie is on from 5 to 7. That is Eastern time, I believe. And I will be back for Whippin' Wednesday. That's just a video. Thursday, 6 p.m. We will be doing Trivia Thursday. I look forward to that with you guys each and every week. That is one of my favorite nights of the week, doing trivia with you guys. And then I'm on Friday morning for my regular live. Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific time now for card crafting or paper crafting. So that's the schedule, guys. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay crafty, keep crocheting. I will see you all on the YouTube streets. Much love to each and every one of you. Thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate it very, very much. I will see you guys all later. Have a great day. Bye.